My guest now, Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn, a Trump supporter, Vice Chair of the House Energy and Commerce Committee. And Congresswoman, great to have you with us. And
good to be with you.
I want to turn to this study, your new report, claiming the Clinton Foundation, quote, likely facilitated the distribution of watered-down HIV/AIDS medications in Africa. What is going on here? Their corruption of the pay-for-play corruption is, I think, staring at prosecutors just begging to be a case to be brought, charges to be filed. But this is new.
Yeah. Well, this is all part of a report that we did. It was an outgrowth of just doing good oversight and congressional committee work.
Right.
And we started looking at the Clinton Foundation, and one thing leads to another. Sub-Saharan Africa and the work they've done on HIV/AIDS is what they claim is one of their successes. When we began looking at this, what we found was dirty money, dirty medicine, and dirty politics, really. And you have to go in and look at the three companies, Ranbaxy being the major one, that participated in the selling of these drugs. Now,
Ranbaxy, by the way, the Indian pharmaceutical manufacturer.
That's right. And they benefited from their affiliation with the Clinton Foundation. It was termed the India success story. They were eventually acquired, but their product was barred from the U.S. There have been trials and guilty pleas and settlements that all are around this. But the interesting thing is you have, just as you did with Uranium One and Laureate and the Nigerian land deal and the Haiti Relief Corporation, there seems to be a participation with Bill Clinton, with the Clinton Foundation, with these companies. And with this one, the thing that I think is just so egregious, Lou, is you have individuals that were given false hope. They were given watered down drugs. They thought they were receiving something that was going to help, and it is something that probably did less than be helpful.
The corruption
yes.
Of this foundation seems to be absolutely staring everyone in the face, and for whatever reason, prosecutors seem to be immobilized. Your colleagues in the Senate have also asked the DOJ to probe the foundation about, and this is incredible, ties to the State Department, Boko Haram, including why Secretary Clinton did not designate Boko Haram as a terrorist organization, which it obviously is.
Correct. And I was pleased to see that the Senate is zeroing in on this also, because you have to look at the ties between these companies. Speaking fees that were paid to the former president or to Mrs. Clinton, participation and contributions to the Clinton Foundation. And by the way, they were set up to establish the Clinton Library, Presidential Library and Research Center. They had never even filed the change of mission, the proper papers for the Clinton Global Initiative and the Health Initiative and all these other things that they got into.
Are we going to see, are we going to see, do you think, prosecution here? Or is it something we'll have to wait till we see the results of November 8th in the presidential election?
My hope is that you're going to see some prosecution here in dealing with this situation. The Clintons claimed they were dead broke when they left the White House, and now they're worth a few $100 million, and it seems the avenue is through the Clinton Foundation, and interestingly enough, through participation with some of these other entities.
As Donald Trump has been saying for the last day or so, follow the money, and that seems to lead to some extraordinary places. Congresswoman, thank you so much for
good to be with you.
Us.
Thank you.
Marsha Blackburn, thank you.